This is the end in mind. I made this with foam and 2 colors of printmaking ink. Be prepared to make more than one because sometimes printmaking is experimenting. Sometimes the print is too light. You might not have enough ink or rub it evenly. 2, maybe you don't have details showing up. The foam lines might not be placed in hard enough. If it's not very sharp, you might have too much ink on the foam. Or lastly, a double image, when you pick up the foam and try to make another print in the same spot. So those are some common things that happen. So that's why I want you to fold your paper into 4 sections because I want you to have at least 4 spots that you can try your printmaking examples and practice. So just like before with your marker, grab your foam and make a design. Make a picture. Using your printmaking ink, evenly get the ink onto the brayer evenly so that you can roll the ink on without clouding out those open spots into your foam. When you make your print onto your paper, notice I'm focusing on the edges and then I'll go to the center. Peel your print off. You'll notice the image is backwards and I made my first print. Without washing any of your supplies, make a second print. Re-ink it, place it onto your paper, focus on the edges, and also rub the center. Once you've ensured a good print, peel it off. Please do the same thing with your third and your fourth print. Good. Now take a moment and wash and dry your foam plate so you can use it again. Now that you've done that, you're going to cut away part of your image. Obviously, you might want to save the most important part. I don't know. It's kind of up to you to decide what you want to do. Or maybe you want to take away your star or whatever object that you have and then use your background. I'm not quite sure, but I felt like that was kind of some cool ideas. I'm going to add some eyelashes onto my star's eyes. And maybe try making the sandy lines or the lines that are in my background a little bit thicker, and possibly even make the star line a little bit thicker so that it really does a nice job showing up and I can see the star compared to the background. I might add any patterns or textures onto my star or any kinds of designs that you want to add. Now's a great time to do that so that you can see both layers from the red and the black or whatever colors that you're choosing. You'll notice my first layer was a light color. My second layer has to be a darker color to go on top of my print. I'll use my same piece of paper and put the ink on top of my design. Well, this ink is a lot stickier than the other kind. Okay, so now that I've got my ink placed onto my styrofoam image, line it up as carefully as you can. Now that I've got it in the right spot, I'm going to go ahead and use a cloth to ensure my good print. If it didn't match up exactly, don't worry about it. You've got 3 more times to try. I notice every time I make a print, I start to like it a little bit more. Again, re-ink, place it right where you had it. You can't take it up and try to match it up. Once you've set it down, just try to make it the best print that you possibly can. Peel that off for your second print. I'm going to again do the same thing for prints 3 and 4. Since my plate got stickier, I just dabbed on the back side of it. And lastly, now that I'm completed, put a star next to your best print. Which one are you most proud of? Happy art making! Enjoy!